What is up, everyone? Welcome to another Chatbox podcast, episode number 10. We've gone 10 episodes so far. I'm joined by my good friend Arvind. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Fair enough.
I'm not an average English person to be sad whatever happened. I've been going about my life.
I will show our respects. But anyways, having said all of that, we're not going to talk about that. We're here to talk about the fixtures.
No, it is affected, so we have to talk.
Yeah, okay. We unfortunately some fixtures are cancelled because of that.
Not some, about
4
fixtures.
4 fixtures got cancelled.
The last 6 fixtures.
Yeah, so the entire game week got cancelled.
The entire game week.
I thought that probably should have gone on, but it is what it is. This week I kind of understand some fixtures getting cancelled. The ones in London because of policing and everything. The United Leeds one, I kind of still think it should have gone ahead, but it's just that they say that they can't have enough policing, so it is what it is. But yeah, so it is what it is. We move on. It's another, in terms of FPL perspective, it's another season with an asterisk. Like, planning goes out of the window, but it is what it is. We are here. Unfortunately, the predictions we had last week now don't matter because nothing happened.
So that means we have 100% record.
Exactly. Last week we had 100% record because we didn't get anything wrong.
First time.
Yeah. So this week, let's say whether we can continue a 100% record. We have only 3 fixtures out. Yeah. So 7 fixtures to predict. Let's start with Aston Villa versus Southampton. Who wants to go first? Shall I go first? Because I think you've been going first last time.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna go with. Let me move this recording slightly. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with Villa getting a win in this. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet though, but I think they need a win badly. Unfortunately, El Sakiko was postponed, which should have happened. Because Villa and Leicester, but that doesn't change the fact that Steven Gerrard is still under pressure and needs a win. And if he doesn't win this game, international break next, it's a perfect time for a lot of clubs to look at new managers and all of those kind of things.
Yeah. Also, this break could turn out either way.
Yeah.
For different teams, either they could lose their rhythm.
Yeah.
Or finally figure out what works best for them.
Yeah.
Try something else different. So, in terms of predictions, this is just purely based on past results.
Yeah.
But I won't be surprised if it's totally opposite.
Ooh. Okay, so I've gone Villa 2-1. What are you going?
I'm still going for Villa based on their performance against City.
Yeah.
I'll because they held Manchester City for 1 goal.
Yeah, fair enough. They should have won that technically, if not for that offside called early. Yeah.
Offside call this thing. But then again, because it's thrown out of rhythm, I'll go 2-1 to Villa.
2-1 to Villa. Okay, both of us have gone with the same score. Now, Forest versus Fulham.
I'll give it to Fulham to win 2-1 again.
2-1 to Fulham. I agree as well. I think Fulham are a much better side than Forest. Unfortunately, Forest, I think, relegation bound unless they sign another 20 players into January window. You never know.
Actually, I might change. I'll go Fulham 3-1.
3-1. Ooh, okay.
Based on how they messed up against Bournemouth.
Yeah, 3-1. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, Forest, how do you lose to Bournemouth, man?
Yeah.
After signing about 20 to 30 players as well. I'm going to go 2-0 to Fulham.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Brighton versus Crystal Palace. I am going to go
That's cancelled.
Oh, yes, that's cancelled. Sorry. Good point. It's in here. Okay, this is cancelled. So the next one is Wolves versus City. The last time City played Wolves, KDB scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Wolves has signed Diego Costa. Will he play? We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to still convinced with City to get some goals here. Haaland still doing the business, even scored against Dortmund with a great goal. Yeah.
Freakishly goal.
Yeah.
His legs, bro.
Dude, that guy will fly to try and score goals if possible.
Insane. And he's not even at his peak.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's just frightening. So I'm going to go with 4-0 to City.
I'll go 3-0 to... Actually, I'll go 2-0 to City because their away performance hasn't been great.
Ooh, fair enough.
Wolves would just more than happy to just sit back.
Yep. agreed. Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough.
So 2-0 to City.
2-0 to City. Okay, then Newcastle versus Bournemouth.
I'd go Newcastle winning it 2-0.
2-0 to Newcastle. I'm gonna go with. Actually, I agree as well. I think 3-0. Let's go. I'm going expecting high score.
Although,
What is this?
high score line. Although, since Bournemouth had this break to reflect and a new manager,
Saying
it
they
could
put up
be
a
a
better. Oh,
either
true.
have a better fight.
Maybe.
So I'll be surprised if it's a totally different. I won't be surprised if it's a totally different.
Yeah,
as well.
fair enough. It could be a much more closer game as well. It could be like a 1-0 scrap win as well. We never know.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they had all this time. They had
Yep.
to think of something. Others might as well just get relegated now.
Yep, fair enough. Agreed. Spurs versus Leicester. I am going to think that this is the time that Heung-min Son has to finally. So there are questions about whether Son should be dropped or whether Son should start. Do you drop him? He isn't playing well.
I mean, for a star player like him,
Yeah,
you keep on playing him till he finds his form.
and no better team to find form against than Leicester. Yeah.
Leicester City. Look, to be honest, in terms of quality-wise, there's no one there that is just as good as Son.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
you might as well risk him because at the end of the day, he'll always get you
Something.
goals.
Yeah, exactly.
He just needs to find his confidence.
Yeah, that's what. And like Ward is just a bad keeper, dude.
So
he's just bad.
This whole defense and midfield is just shit.
Yeah.
You might as well just try different tactics to help Son get his form.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm gonna go. I'll go with the 2-0 win for Spurs. They haven't really blown away teams per se.
Blown away. And also they lost to Sporting.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
In the Champions League.
Yeah.
A team that they should have won. So I'll give it 1-0 to Spurs.
1-0 to Spurs. Okay. Next game is Brentford versus Arsenal. Arsenal playing so far pretty good. Obviously, they lost to United.
And Brentford also finding their form.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how it goes. I think Arsenal might edge it, but what do you think?
It'd be a close game. So I'll probably give it. They also again had time to reflect and everything. So
yeah, because I was speaking to Roy yesterday on the FPL podcast, and he's an Arsenal fan, and he was saying if Brentford sit back right and defend and try and counter attack, then Arsenal might face problems.
Yeah.
But if the other thing happens where Brentford try to go for it, then Arsenal will be able to counter and everything and get goals. So
that's a good point. So this match would be a really good indication of whether Arteta is a good manager or not.
Yeah, fair enough.
After coming back
from a defeat and then
see if they could actually put on a performance.
Yeah,
to show that they're actual real contenders.
Yeah, agreed.
So being on an optimistic side, I'll give it Arsenal to win it. Probably 2-1.
2-1 to Arsenal. Okay.
2-1 to Arsenal, but this is just being optimistic. I won't be surprised if they lose.
Fair enough.
Based on a good team. Based on because Arsenal being Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal and Arteta could just be another nut job in the Arsenal listing. So
I think 2-1 isn't bad. I agree with you. It will be probably a very close game as well. It depends. It could go like if obviously Brentford go for it, then it could be a high goal scoring game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Actually,
yeah.
I'll say 2-1.
Yeah.
But in the asterisk, put 3-2 to Arsenal.
Okay, 3-2 to Arsenal asterisk. So if the 3-2 does come, I'll give it to you. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna go 1-0. But I won't be surprised if
clean sheet. Oh, it's a away game.
I know that's the thing. But if they manage to keep a clean sheet, I think it's a decent performance. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Then final game: Everton versus West Ham. West Ham has scored 3 goals in 6 games, struggling for goals. Everton though seem to have picked up some kind of form in the last game or so.
But then again, because of this break, their rhythm could be affected.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the break has been quite a long one, so
yeah, it could be a positive or negative thing.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
So I'd say because it's a really important game for both, I'll give it a draw.
Oh, so I was supposed to. I'm going to go with 0-0.
Yeah, I also go with 0-0.
0-0 from both sides. Okay. Which means this is your final prediction. So, starting with Arvin's is Aston Villa to win 2-1 against Southampton. Forest to lose to Fulham 1-3. City to win 2-0 against Wolves. Newcastle to win 2-0 against Bournemouth. Spurs to win 1-0 against Leicester. Arsenal to beat Brentford 2-1 in asterisks 3-2 as a possibility. And then Everton 0-0 between West Ham United. And then for me, it would be this is mine. So Aston Villa to win 2-1 against Southampton. Fulham to beat Forest 2-0. City to score 4 past Wolves. 3-0 against Bournemouth. I'm expecting some high score lines here. Spurs to win 2-0. Arsenal to win 1-0. KGFA there. And a 0-0 for Everton and West Ham. So we'll see what happens with regards to that. Anything else to add? Quick short video.
I really wish United played against Leeds.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Our next game is against City after such a long break.
Which is not gonna be an ideal thing.
Yeah.
But again, let's see. We trust in Fair
enough. We'll see what happens. We're recording this before the Europa League, so hopefully some decent performance in the Europa League fixture as well. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's not the best game to come back into the Premier League like City after some time. But maybe Ten Hag might have that time to coach these players into some kind of system and everything. So we'll see what happens with regards to that.
Yeah, but not being pessimistic, but the previous big games we had against top 6 after international break, our results have been absolutely shit.
Not what
we've hardly got a win.
Yeah, fair enough.
But then again, new manager.
Yeah.
And good manager. So let's see.
Yep, let's see. We will see what happens. We'll discuss about that not next week because next week is international break, so we'll also be on holiday. But the week after, we'll discuss that. So having said all of that, thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We're closing in on 400 subscribers. I think we're like 8 subscribers away from 400. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you to Arvind as well for joining me today. And we'll see you guys the week after next.